Hi, welcome to Juice Bar. Today we're gonna mix a cocktail with Cardamaro. So Cardamaro is a quite interesting thing. It's one of those liquor thing where it's actually pretty popular in US, I guess. It's distributed by the same people as Cappelletti, which make the Elisir Nova Salus and they make the Cappelletti Aperitivo. And it seems like they have a really good distribution in US, so their products get over there or even other places in Europe, not in Japan though. So that's why now that I'm in Italy, I'm trying out Cardamaro. And Cardamaro is defined by Simon Difford from Difford Guide as a light vermouth amaro. And he's right. Again, Simon Difford is right. This Cardamaro comes at 17% ABV, so it's too light to be an amaro. If you exclude the stuff like Chinab, that's a different story. When you taste Cardamaro, let's taste it. And I'm gonna tell you how it tastes like. But definitely not like an amaro. It smells a bit citrusy, but nothing particular. On the taste, first impression is vermouth. Tastes like a vermouth. But then it fades into this kind of bitterness that reminds of an amaro, and this particular flavor that I really think is brought by cardo, the plant that gives this Cardamaro its name. It's actually a special kind of cardo, and I really think this specific flavor, it's that. It's something I never tasted in any other place. It's beautiful, it's really nice. But again, not an amaro, closer to a vermouth or Italian aperitivo. With that said, let's try out to mix a cocktail with it. And the cocktail I chose to mix today with Cardamaro is called Schnitzelburg. And according to Kelsey Hoffman, which is a lady bartender which mixed it on Difford's website, it's a Manhattan variation that's named after a neighborhood in Louisville, Kentucky. So the original recipe calls for 7.5 milliliter or a fourth of an ounce of Fernet Branca. I don't have Fernet Branca here in Italy. I have this Fernet Amaro by Luxardo, which is super strong. It's so much stronger than the Fernet Branca, and it definitely has less mint. It's bitter. So what I'm gonna do, to replace the Fernet Branca, I'm gonna pour 5 milliliters or so of this strong Fernet from Luxardo, and I'm gonna try to tame it down with this Branca Menta, which is actually a vintage bottle. Might be something like 60-year-old. I might guess it comes from my grandpa's bar that closed in the late 60s. So the alcohol content of this thing is gonna be pretty much zero, but it still smells like Branca Menta. So let's put just a tiny bit of this to balance out the bitterness of the Fernet by Luxardo. And let's cross our fingers. Then we go on with 7.5 milliliter, a quarter of an ounce of Luxardo maraschino. Then 30 milliliter of our main star for the day, Cardamaro. And we conclude with a nice 2 ounces, 60 milliliters of bourbon. Here in Italy I got the Bulleit, just for a change, because I never use it in Japan. So this is nice too. Let me get some ice. And let's give this bad boy a stir. Let's strain in a chilled coupe. Originally this drink was served over ice, but hey, it's me. I serve Manhattan variation straight up. And let's finish by expressing some lemon peel. There you go. A Schnitzelburg Manhattan variation with Cardamaro. Cheers. Really nice, beautiful. As always, appreciate the touch of sweetness gave by the maraschino to the Manhattan. If you follow me, you know I like that touch. 7.5 milliliters or something sweet inside my Manhattans. This is perfect. The Fernet ensemble seems to have worked just fine. Give me a nice bitterness to the whole thing, but not overpowering it. The rest is awesome. Cardamaro is nice, it's really nice. It's just, basically, you can think it as a different kind of vermouth, really. But it really sits there in between, that's why it's hard to describe. Let's imagine a triangle where you have a traditional vermouth, a cocky Americano, and you have Aperol. And the Cardamaro is there between these flavors, just right in between. Definitely more bitter than a standard Manhattan, but I like this a lot. So if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment down below, share with anybody you like and don't like, and tell them that Julius Bar is the place for Manhattan variation. And mix yourself a Manhattan variation because that's what you do, and hopefully I will see you next time. Cheers!